in now visiting Dubai, has this helped further that feeling, and are you likely to follow through on it?
Strangely enough, I haven't heard the call to prayers as a picture. Maybe too isolated here. No, I'm not converted, but I did kind of fall in love with that prayer, that sound. It's funny because the first 3 or 4 days there, it was an annoyance because it was waking me up, and then gradually it just became something that I looked forward to hearing it every morning. It does get into your soul.
Wonderful. And if I can ask, everyone wants to know, can we expect a Taken 4, and could we potentially expect it to be filmed in Dubai?
Some of the journalists this morning were talking about it. So, look, I feel it's the end of the series. The poster says it ends here. I think that probably is the end. But it would be lovely to shoot a picture in Dubai. I really would. I'd love to do that. Maybe not Taken 4 or 5 or 6.
Potentially another opportunity out there. Definitely. And if we can keep, of course, all the questions.
Doing a scene where I remember a particular instance where traffic was bad, for example. We had lots of incidents of that in Istanbul, where people would just walk into shop and stuff like that. And so I'm always critical of myself. Yeah, very, very much. Maybe too critical.
I'm sure the makers of the film would disagree with you, and they love their performances and have their parents. Thank you.
Any further questions?
Can I ask you, just as you were flying in, you were saying that you saw the desert, you saw the amazing, incredible buildings here. Just to touch on a point just made earlier, do you think, are you hearing from Hollywood that Dubai could be the Hollywood of the Middle East in the future?
I haven't heard that expression, but I have heard from various actors and actresses over the years of the beauty of the place and how big the Dubai Film Festival is actually becoming. And I'd love to get an invite and come back here for the festival. I really would. And just, you know, from what I've seen just driving in from the airport yesterday, it's you could make a really cool thriller in this city. It would be, yeah, you really could.
I think it's quite easy. We'll definitely write you an invitation to TIFF next year. What do you guys think?
Aslan, you punch wolves. Why anyone would want to get out from Georgia, I have no idea. But more importantly, what does the benefit of having a premiere outside the typical locations, obviously Hollywood, London, etc.? Do you feel you can connect to a different audience better? Is it interesting as well to see kind of the feedback and reaction?
Good question.
It's been able to connect, but speaking specifically about Dubai, I've just heard over the years how extraordinary the fans are and the fan base is here. So I'm going to experience it tonight. I'm very much looking forward to that. And you know, it's just great for cinema in general. And if my being here, you know, leaving aside the success of Taken 3, however it performs, but if people can, if that translates into people buying tickets to see films, to leave their computer screen, leave their iPhone 6 and go out and sit in an auditorium with strangers and watch an experience on screen, if that translates into that, then it's, I'd love to be an ambassador for that. You know?
Other questions on this side? On the press? Any further questions? We've got one. Okay.
I'm sure you can hear me anyway. I was just wondering, I mean, we watched the film last night, and how did you train for all the action in the film, and how old do you think is too old to be an action star? Because you clearly defied all the norms.
Well, as regards fitness, I've always kept fit in life. Obviously, with these films, you have to up the ante a little bit. You know, to play a lead in any film requires a certain amount of stamina. You know, the days are very long, they're very concentrated, so you have to be on top of your game. And if you add to that stunts, physical fights and stuff, then there's, you've got to get your rest. You're responsible for a crew, I guess, sometimes 100, 200 people, so it behoves you to have good stamina, have endurance. You don't have to be in a gym culture, you don't have to be ripped, but you have to have stamina. And, so I do a lot of power walking, I use kettlebells, rowing machines, stuff like that. I mix it up.
And our final question?
Hi, Tanya from VideoKaku. This is the ends here for Brian Mills when it comes to the Lincoln series. Does it end here for you when it comes to drama movies? Will we be seeing more social drama from you?
More social drama. I hope so. I mean, I've been saying to the press this morning, I admire writers very much. I admire writing very much. I'm not a writer myself, so no matter what the genre is, I just respond to good writing. You know? Social dramas, sure. Do a couple more of those. But I have a couple more action movies in the works. There's one coming out in April with Ed Harris called Run All Night, which was a good thriller too.
And my final question, of course, for you today, Liam, what has been the highlight you would say about from the overall filming process for Taken 3?
Well, on a very, very practical standpoint, nobody got hurt. With all the car chases and fights and stuff, scrapes. Listen, the end of it's about acting, you know. And because I love Maggie Grace, it's not a big leap of fantasy to imagine myself being her father, you know? And also to imagine how angry the character would get if that relationship is threatened. You know, I've been saying all morning, it's a very deceptively simple little storyline, you know? When your family is threatened, then you'll do something to protect that individual. But at the end of the day, it's acting.
And your second question in relation to social media?
Yeah, about the social media, about the meme that has been viral on social media. It's a part of your scene from Taken. I don't know who you are, but I'll find you and I'll kill you. And it's used as a funny, comical thing. So how do you feel being also, an icon for young people, not only for a larger audience or older audience?
I don't interact with social media very much. So some people have told me, my kids have told me some stuff that's been based on the Taken characters. And it's very flattering. It's good that people send it up and kind of make fun of it too, you know. And it's kind of quite cool. Yeah.
So you don't take it as offensive?
Offensive? No, not the least. No. Listen, just sit back and enjoy the ride. And have your popcorn, and that's what it is.
Can I get a big round of applause, please, for Liam Neeson? So I'm going to give an opportunity for the press to take further photos, but thank you so much for your time.